Cool. Okay. They're all good to go from the streaming side. Yep.
Well, good evening everyone and welcome to a cold and wet CB Smith Reserve. One of 3 games tonight to start round 23 in NPL Victoria. Only 4 rounds to come before the finals get underway. The top 6 will play in the finals for NPL Victoria this season. The team in red and whites this evening is Hume City. They are looking good to be in that mix. They are entering this round in 5th spot on the table. Pascoe Vale, well, their equation is a little different, coming into round 23 in 13th. That's the relegation zone for Pascoe Vale. It's a huge night for the home team, who are coming off, well, they had a 6-game losing streak before getting a very important win against the current bottom place side in Kingston City a few weeks ago, and then losses to Green Gully and last week Melbourne Knights. Hume City, their form has been a little inconsistent themselves. They've gone loss win in their last 4 fixtures. They had a 3-1 win at home to South Melbourne last week. These 2 teams met back in round 10. Hume City scored a 2-1 victory. Thanks to a goal by James Brown on the 90th minute, and he's the 4th leading goal scorer in NPL Victoria. Despite the conditions, a nice little crowd is built. It's the CB Smith Reserve as referee Sean Evans gets round 23 underway. It will be Hume City in the red and white kit, attacking left of screen as you're watching us on NPL Victoria YouTube and Facebook channels. The all navy blue Pascoe Vale attack toward the right. Off screen is Felipe Bernabeu Madrid. Maybe nearly touched, but it's a Hume City ball. This is Lazaridis. It's a Delic. A couple of new faces in the Pascoe Vale lineup this evening that we will go through in a moment. There's an early whistle. Barber in a number 5 shirt is on the subs bench, and Ben Piraeus as well is on the subs bench. The starters: Pascoe Vale, Nick Feely in goal, Adrian Talarico, Matthew Hennessy, Dimitri Hatzi-Moratis, Felipe Bernabeu Madrid, Nick Georgopoulos, ACM Ishak, Mohamed Rahimi, Jonathan Munoz and Gonzalo Abascal, alongside Stephen Hatzi-Costas. This is Hatzi-Moratis, who has 3 Hume City defenders around him. The Hume City starters: Michael Weir, the captain and goalkeeper in goal, Paul Wilson and Danny Dixon. We also have James Brown, as I said, 13 goals this season, 4th in NPL Victoria. George Howard, Stephen Kilt, Theo Marcellus, Matthew Lazaridis, Hayden Tennant, Ben Bowler and Marco Delic. Talarico is happy to go back to the safety of keeper Nick Feely. Busy nights. An equally cold night last week at Knight Stadium. This goal was epic. You could argue Melbourne Knights perhaps should have had more than the 2 goals they did score. This is Stephen Hatzi-Costas. Needed some help, and Talarico provided the Hume City eventually to get it back. Wilson. As I said, Hume coming off 2 wins and 2 losses in their last month of football. Hard-fought 3-1 win at home to South Melbourne, a very, very windy game, that one. The stadium as City look to utilise the right wing here. Ball play forward for Brown as Pascal for company, who does get there. Plays back to Feely, who's happy to clear away, so a little bit of early pressure that Pascoe Vale has absorbed. Evans our referee is serving it. Talarico can't clear away. Hume happy to take the throw. This is Bowler. Surprising run made by Brown. The bowler passed in to find its way through. That's a Costas for Georgopoulos at midfield. Pascoe Vale mounts their first meaningful attack of the evening. The Sharkies pressured off that ball. Georgopoulos holds on for a while. And Munoz all the way back to Gonzalo Pascoe, who has had a very good second half this season. Pascoe Vale, Hennessy, another regular fixture. Back there for the home team.
It's a great ball!
Very low ball, that's a beautiful ball from Georgopoulos, but the offside flag has gone.
So they want a great ball there today!
Hasn't been by much. Pascoe Vale youngster starting his run in an offside position.
Okay. Benny, get out. Wait, next unit, go. Give him first, give him space.
Tell her. Stay away and go.
Cross ball.
3 games in NPL Victoria this evening. Another is a game that's going to have relegation notifications, and that's for Kingston City, who are playing against Bentley Greens. Kingston Heath this evening. Long-range ball intended for Lazaretti, but Talarico in the hole. Pascoe Vale. Munoz.
Give the cross. Yogi, narrow up. Other way.
Space on the left for Pascoe. Going to fall safely for the City goalkeeper Michael Vick. Also wearing the captain's armband. Dismissed by Marcellus and Dalich, and it comes back to Hennessy. Team in the technical area for Pascoe Vale. Katale Ferrante earlier this season. It's been a tough year for Pascoe Vale.
Squeeze it, squeeze!
Led by striker David Van Fip, also leaving the club in the middle of this season. All well won back here by ACN Ishak. Looking for Hutton. Big score against Hume City earlier in the season. Now Bernabeu Madrid. Not a lot of space to fire a shot away, and the attack amounts to nothing in the end for the home team. Munoz happy to retreat back, and Pascoe Vale have to reset from the back. Here's Adrian Talarico. Sands is crossing.
Great ball!
Find the target, but it will be a corner. As tennis cleared away, Pascoe Vale will get the first corner of the match, and Nick Georgopoulos will be the man to take it. Munoz, the tallest Pascoe Vale attacking option here. Nick Georgopoulos to target. 2 men on the line. Felipe Bernabeu Madrid was one of them.
What is it?
Hume at the top of the area as well. The outswinging ball from Nick Georgopoulos. He'll get a second chance here as the ball deflects back out. This time a high lob. Weir can come out and attack and put a nice little mark in the end.
Nicky.
Ball intended for George Howard. Rico gets back. Looks like the rain's going to hold off. The other 20s played earlier. That was played much of the second half under fairly moderate drizzle, but the radar looks to be all clear for this senior fixture. Pitch here. Looks like coming from a distance, nice and firm, a little bit slippery in certain spots, as you would imagine on a night like this. Pascoe Vale had to play on a very heavy deck at Knight Stadium last week. And their players losing their footing throughout that match. And here's Georgopoulos once more for Pascoe Vale. Jimmy Hatzmaratis Through ball was blocked. It's Acosta's trying to win it back as well. And there's a foul on Marco Delic. Hume City will regain possession from halfway. This is Hewitt. Stanley finds himself in an onside position. It might not matter. Feeling allows it to go out for a goal kick. So here Michael Weir looking at the instructions from the opposite goal as Feely comes to this. After 10 minutes, he was under a bit of pressure, and then the turnover comes. Steve Hatzakostas trying to pick out Bernard Alvin. That one went out. Thankfully by Hewitt. Back to his goalkeeper. Hewitt. Deputy Cup final coming up. August against Melbourne Knights. So actually play nights here in the league. Somewhat tricky last couple of fixtures coming up for Hume City, a team not yet locked into finals. Ball's being turned over here, Isha. And now it's Rahimi receiving from Hatzimaratis, the long range shot from Rahimi. It does force a save by Michael Weir.
Squeeze him in!
Guys!
Move him in there! Squeeze it! Keep him in there!
Decent shot by Mohamed Rahimi. He's only scored the one goal this season.
Relax.
This season in NPL Victoria for the 5th place. Next will be Green Gully. That's a home fixture. And they'll go to Knight Stadium after the Docky Cup final, when their final game will be at home to Kingston City, so they'll start favourites in that one. And then in red here. Reynolds has found a place in the starting lineup in the last couple of weeks for Pascoe Vale. This will be a centre-back sort of role for him. It's Rahimi. Talarico with some space here on the right. The ball stopped there. Now it has to come to him. Going to Val Madrid. Look at back heel on the way through by Talarico. That's Maradas. Steve had to get a shot away. It's blocked off. Now it goes down. Here's a contest against Hatzakostas. So now Rahimi on top of it for Pascoe Vale. And another ball has ended up on the pitch, and that forces Sean Evans to stop play here. A couple of kids behind that goal there. Michael Weir just getting a few jeers after a sloppy clearance as he tries to clear the ball back over the fence. The ball's going to be played back here after that small disruption. Play does indeed resume. Still waiting for the first goal here this evening. At CB Smith Reserve, Hatzakostas has been busy so far. And she goes all the way back to Nick Hewitt. This is Minos.
Well done.
It's a well-weighted pass from a Pascoe. Now Georgopoulos, and he finds a bit of space. It's a nice run, it pops out to Bernard Madrid, but straight at Weir. And that's now 2 shots on target that Michael Weir has been forced to save in the early stages of this one. Both playing a direct ball. We didn't have to talk too much for the second. So that was a high ball easily fallen under the crossbar, but we did get to it. That was fired away by Mohamed Rahim. Hume maybe just would have a possession or two to settle down again. Haven't tested Nick Feely in a serious way just yet. This is Theo Michaelis. Welch gives back to Hewitt. Now Brown, he's leading goal scorer, but a Pascoe there to keep him company. Looking to release Georgopoulos. Fair tackle. According to the referee on Georgopoulos there. Slippery Jack. Just a little wary tonight of potentially dangerous challenges. This is Wilson. Set up a very decent looking long ball. The shot was in the right spot. Results in a goal kick for Pascoe Vale. That's across this goes to Nick Feely. Second team. Headed toward our commentary area. Andrew Tyson Clark. And he's switching ball. Okay for Ishak. A reset across that back for Pascoe Vale. This is Hatzakostas. Down on the way through. We find Hatzimaratis. Jimmy Hatzimaratis. Just wrong-footed there with Felipe Bernabeu Madrid. No shot fired in the air. Talon runs away with Hume City. Toward midfield. Lost ball does find its way through to Marco Delic. Brown onside? No. And it does go up. And didn't even attempt to make a run there. Minos met solidly by Marcellus. Good physical game this one so far. Sean Evans not blowing his whistle unnecessarily. Rico really begging for the ball here on this right side. It comes his way now. Hopefully 3 on the ball. And he's going for assist. They do Talarico. Can find a way around Lazaridis. Hewitt comes in to help as well. Still with Talarico. Tries to flick one through to Bernabeu Madrid. Doesn't work out. He's not racing away. Hewitt switches across to the right side. And finally break away from the final third. Nice ball through. Now Delic. A chance at the other end for Hume City. Ball comes out the back. Howard. Referee blows the whistle. Chance goes begging. For Hume City, a very nice counter attack. Marco Delic has been the danger man.
Koji! Drop! Delic! You got drop! Yes, set up! Yo, drop! Delic, drop! Keep on! Koji! That's better, stop from there! Wait! Koji, wait! Go!
Just 1 point ahead of bottom place Kingston City. 1 point behind Dandenong Thunder. Dandenong Thunder is Pascoe Vale's next opponent. There's a huge game looming in round 24, I should say. That'll be an away fixture for Pascoe Vale. Costas misses Katsumaratis. It's turned over. Mark Ellis. Awkward pass there for Brown. He had a right to be a little frustrated with the way that ball was delivered. They'll get it back, and again some space here on the right for Talarico. Made a nice run earlier. Real Madrid back to the skipper. Talarico's cross, he's blocked on the way through by Wilson. Long throw being considered here. Adrian Talarico, Hume and Real Madrid presented. We'll get a corner kick now. Pascoe, again take it. First corner of the evening. On the mount, 20 feet for Pascoe Vale. And 2 men on the line. Down Madrid is one of it. And Katsumaratis the other. Half in front of Michael Weir. Shallow ball in. Rahimi just get a shot away. Took a deflection and another corner. Whistle was very early. It's a retake.
Back in the edge.
Get another crack at here. Shaq fires back here. Hennessy, nice little touch, doesn't find its way through to Katsumaratis. Hume City have to clear away, they do, and we've got another corner. And Nicole Dropoulos has to trot over to the left side.
Nicky! Nick!
Signaling toward East Georgopoulos. So Pascoe Vale's first corner from this side of the pitch this evening. Had a good start. Well, we're being absolutely swell for a team trying to get out the automatic relegation spots toward the front post, and there'll be another corner here. Third successive corner. Haven't seen from Georgopoulos is a high aerial ball. Not as shallow this one. This is Benabout Madrid. Be a throw this time. Ishak will receive from Georgopoulos. Dalic wins back, and Hume City are going to get away with it. Gave away 3 consecutive corners. It's gone to the other end. Feely will send back, and Katsumaratis is offside here. Markel. Matthew Lazaridis, pickpocketed by Steve Hatzacostas. Feely's ball's wayward. Sail over the top of the Pascoe Vale bench, and sloppy clearance that time by Nick Feely. Here's Markel. Marco Delic just misses Brown, and Pascoe Vale looking for a quick counter opportunity. Rahimi needs some help. Katsumaratis was there. Rahimi's ball to the left side. Is it a chance here for Benabout Madrid? It's a fancy coming back to clear away there by Tennants. More flair about Pascoe Vale this evening. Better team on the offensive at the moment. Hume City on the back foot. The visitors have done well to absorb it. Another ball coming Michael Weir's late, and he'll collect easily. Lazaridis brings it beyond halfway. Now Georgopoulos for company. skills.
Got the channel.
Gets it back from Markellis. All for Howard. He's a good one. He's onside. Switch for Delic. Connect. Will stay in play. Second attack here. Brown's the option, but that's a shocking ball in. Brown and Howard were available. And the Pascoe Vale net. All wins. Misfire.
Go to the next one, hey! Good rush! Wait! Georgie, get now! Ready, everyone! Get up! Wait! Theo, go! Come on, Theo!
Good ball here for Gonzalo Pascoe to chase down, and he does so well. Now Mohammed Rahimi.
Go inside there.
Talarico has the space here on this broadcast side of CB Smith Reserve. Georgiopoulos. Back to Henderson.
Get that quality better. Go on then, go, Charlie, get in the back.
Good ball, that finds Talarico here. There's Georgiopoulos for assistance, but a lot of Hume City shirts around him. For a goal kick.
Vicky, come on. Go get. Stay, Philly.
We had took a long time.
Turn, lads.
They was machine out. That's already.
Philly. If it's the same, just stand up.
Right side. Pascoe Vale formation, proving difficult to counter.
Set.
Now the long range ball. Just a little too far away there from Howard. Lazaridis regains and loses his footing. Did get a bit of contact from Hatsi Costas. Free kick quickly taken by Hume City, which is Brown. He's come a fair way out to try and inject himself into the contest. The through ball through to Brown doesn't work out that time. He's bowler. Gets it back from Brown. That's Talarico for company. There's bowler. Now Marco Delic. It has been a dangerous presence. He's forward midfield for Hume City so far this evening. Caught in the phone box that side. Markellis, a very nice ball. He's setting on the way through was Gonzalo Pascoe, happy to concede Hume City's first corner of the evening.
Let him go. Benny. Split, Ellis, go!
Stephen Hewitt, the corner taker. And he kicks out into Hennessy. Second ball in from Markellis out the back and just shimming it over the crossbar was Howard. It was offside anyway. Every goal would have counted. Could argue that's as close as Hume. Bernabeu Madrid didn't know the ball was coming his way. Lazaridis regains for Hume City. Howard. Another whistle for offside. Offside flag has gone up a couple of times. Both sides of the pitch now. Now it's Samaratis for Pascoe Vale. Important to Davey Van Schip. First touch, just a little opening there to Wilson. And Pascoe gets in the way of the attacking ball.
Support him.
Lazaridis here. Much on offer, shallow ball in. Throw here to be taken by Adrian Tallarico. Considering board for Felipe Bernabeu Madrid, he'll check out Hatsamaras, but then the ball forward not so great. Keeping his being feeling vocal. Second area to the right, Hume City Gaffer. Here again, just in that
And again! Georgie!
Paul Wilson. See something he likes on the left, but last was just a little too straight there for Lazaridis. Felipe Bernabeu Madrid regains Pascoe Vale. Pass too heavy for Georgiopoulos, an easy collect for Hayden Tennis. Ball's ball not great. Not combined with Tally. Mohamed Rahimi. Right away. The best shot of the evening so far was a good save by Michael Weir. Here's Tallarico. Samaratis onside this time around. Tennant vote has been stolen down back. Going to ball away off into practice pitch behind us. Rico sends his ball in. It's all red and white there. Wilson's high ball. Carroll's going to control it on the landing. Gonzalo Pascoe. And Georgiopoulos from a long way out. Tennant with the block. Great evening so far. It's Hayden Tennant.
Stay high!
Ladies is away here.
Get it back! Bravo! Good work! Hey, that's a full start for you! Yeah, well done!
Pascoe ball.
Yoji! Okay!
That's Marks for Rahimi. Rico gets it from Hennessy. That's Costas. Chamber on the pass and cut off by Dixon. Dixon has a couple of maybe blue shirts to get around and fails to get the job done there. Munoz gets it back, and now it's Georgiopoulos. Justice inside the field. The remaining players race here at CB Smith Reserve.
Keep it moving.
Right ball for Talarico. He's a kill there for referee. Will be a Pascoe throw right in front of him. Shannon has some space here on the left once more for Pascoe Vale. Short option was Georgiopoulos. Past the back wall though, cleared away by Wilson. Here's Talarico. Georgiopoulos, is he on side? He's going to shoot the ball well over the crossbar. Massive chance goes begging for Pascoe Vale. Georgiopoulos fails to finish.
Keep going.
Pascoe Vale bench is encouraged by what they're seeing.
Yes, well done. Danny, to the right. Danny. Hey, let's make sure. Keep playing in there.
Yogi!
Don't let this happen again. Push on. Push on.
Gotta get the press at the other side. Don't worry about that. This is the problem.
Much energy and positivity received from Pascoe Vale for much of the season this evening. Put something onto the scoreboard here. That's Acostas. Does very well. They keep on pressing. Plenty of space here for Hatzimuratis. He is onside now. Georgiopoulos. Can he redeem himself? Straight to Weir. Good save by Michael Weir. Still not out of danger though. Field blocks the Bernabeu Madrid shot. It's going to fall safe now. It's cleared away by Lazaridis. We're still scoreless at CB Smith Reserve. Kelly holds firm and clears away. Very nice ball. First time by Munoz. It's Asia Nishak again. Hit Georgiopoulos once more. He's the threat at the moment. But Hume won't fire this time. Talarico. Georgiopoulos desperately tried to keep that ball alive. It was tangled up. Paul Wilson will be a Hume City ball.
Well done, Vicky. Well done.
And they find that breakthrough here, Pascoe Vale. Hume City doing a stellar job of absorbing the pressure. Good save by Michael Weir. Fantastic blocking by Tennants as well. Lazaridis gets ahead there. Talarico's been extremely busy. Seeds are fine here at halfway.
Yogi, Leo, get out. Get the ball. Yogi,
It's a game that's on Pascoe Vale's terms at the moment. They're still at 0-0. Howard's ball. Can't penetrate. Howard wins the header. He probably should against the shortest man on the pitch. Georgiopoulos. Munoz now. And some space here on the left for Isha. Hatzimuratis received from Costas received from Hatzimuratis. Two Hutzies out there in the starting lineup once more for Pascoe Vale. It's going to go against Isha here. Pretty Irish song. Navy blue, Sean Evans.
Yogi, where the ref is? See where the ref is?
Keep the tail on it. Hands on, please. Nice touch. Well done. Right, Nicky, you got that. Nicky, go down.
This ball out towards Dixon. Now Marco Zelic. Dixon will send this cross in toward the front post. Goes out for a corner. Looking for the night for Hume City. Right now, I would just love a bit of time in there. Front third here. Swinging ball, Bernabeu Madrid's the man that gets up. Dixon can fire from long range, but he can't get the ball past Bernabeu Madrid. Georgiopoulos has to go past it. Mark Ellis. The other side is Marco Zelic, who has to go back, chase it down, sends another ball back in. Very dangerous one as well. Hatzi-Costas will come away from Pascoe Vale. And they launch the counter. Hatzimarad trying to stay on side here on the right with Rahimi at the moment. Somewhat heavy challenge. It was on Felipe Bernabeu Madrid. I've misspoken there. And a yellow card for Hayden Tennis. It's his fourth yellow card of the season.
Sure, we got movement.
Rahimi over the top of the ball here. First yellow card of the evening being shown to Hayden Tennis. Very good in defence. The Hume City so far. Oh, the whistle goes. Rahimi allowed to send the ball in, but just picks out Weir. Instant set piece opportunity there. Bowler. Switch for Dixon. That's to wait for it to come to him, and Ishak did apply pressure in the end, but he's done well. Brown, he gets brought out. Heavy challenge by Ishak, and he'll see a card as well. Yellow card for AC and Ishak. We approach half time here. Hewitt's here. She's the man at the back post. Brown parked in front of Nick Feely. At the back, and late charge by Wilson falls out the back, and now the corner for Hume City.
Go! Make him go earlier.
What's been a somewhat frantic first half here at CB Smith Reserve. He had to absorb enormous amounts of pressure.
Watch the late run!
Go! Go!
For large portions of this first half. A couple of good opportunities went begging for Pascoe Vale. The best of them Nick Georgiopoulos at the front post. Sprayed it over the crossbar. Right now to Hume City. Chance to score. Ball cleared away. Tennant goes all the way back. Last man in the formation at the back is Lazaridis. Nice pass for Dalic. Brown's asking for it at the back post. Pass might be too heavy, it might not matter. Hewitt was back there as well, and he was offside. Pascoe will get away with it. Marks is offside. Not for the first time this evening. Danny Dixon. Confusion between Dixon and Timber. Dixon does retrieve though. Now Wilson. Nick. This is Howard. What's ball? Was it a handball from this side of the pitch? It might have looked that way, but it will be a corner for Hume City. It's been a fairly attacking first half, albeit with no goals, but fairly incident free, so we're only going to get 1 minute of that at a time. So Steve Hewitt will absorb some of that added 60 seconds with this corner kick. Marco Dalic is the man that's parked right next to Nick Feely. Hewitt's ball, front post, Wilson, ball headed away. Retrieved by Marcellus. It does find its way through to Feely, over the crossbar. Feely lost his footing. It still remains 0-0, but another corner coming up. Both teams have had chances. There's an open net. But another corner for Hume City. Stephen Hewitt has to train his way over now to this western side of the pitch.
Who's up front?
Benny.
What's the back run?
Earlier.
Only 1 minute of at a time, so this could be the last real meaningful play of the first half. Marcellus can fire the shot away. He can. That's it. Sean Evans has seen enough for the first 45 minutes. A couple of chances at both ends, but no score in this round 23 clash at CB Smith Reserve at halftime. Pascoe Vale 0, Hume City 0.
Would you just leave it on a stationary shot half time?
Yeah, so the stream will just cut to a graphic.
Okay.
Probably film them going in, whatever. But stop the clock here, so I've got to wait for that to get to 45 minutes. There's no scoreboard here. I don't use that. The amount of times I've been here and I have used it was the wrong score.
Oh, really?
Welcome back to CB Smith Reserve, where it is 0-0 between Pascoe Vale and Hume City. No halftime substitutions have been inflicted by either coach, Mick Hegarty or Oliver Stankovsky, although Dean Hennessy is the one that is the main presence in the technical areas. The second half does get underway here. Sean Evans is the referee this evening that gets things back underway. If you were tuning in the first half, there were some audio issues. We apologise for that. We believe we are now coming through loud and clear. Hope you enjoy the next 45 minutes here at CB Smith Reserve as Dalek deflected ball on the way through. Hewitt was there to recapture for Hume City. 2 yellow cards were shown in the first half. AC Nishak for Pascoe Vale and Hayden Tennant for Hume City. They have their names in the referee's book. Dalek, first ball across, and a great shot by Matthew Lazaridis. And within the first 60 seconds of the second half, Hume City score. It was a wonderful strike. Just his second goal of the season. Had a good first half. Hume City 1, Pascoe Vale 0. Not the start Pascoe Vale wanted. This is one of 3 games in NPL Victoria this evening. There is another score that Pascoe Vale in particular will be fairly interested in. It's Bentley Greens leading Kingston City 2-0 in the 51st minute. And the other fixture is at half-time, and Heidelberg United are doing a number at Dandenong City. That's a 3-0 lead for the reigning champs. So now the urgency has lifted for Pascoe Vale. Tallarico worried out of it by Paul Wilson. Pascoe Vale need to respond here. Had some golden opportunities in the first half. Here's Bernabeu Madrid. Doesn't find its way through to Hatzimiratis. Ishak has to be careful. Heavy contact by him on Brown. Now Marco Dalish. Can they get a second here? Brown, that's not going to get anywhere near testing Nick Feely. And it falls out safely. It's been a blistering start to this second half for Hume City. Matthew Lazaridis with just his second goal of the season. Three points would be ever so valuable for Hume City, looking to find their place in the top 6. Come the end of round 26. There is a Doherty Cup final as well to think about against the Melbourne Knights. And here's Ishak, who was busy in the first half. The left foot ball in. Won't find Hatzimiratis. Bounced away from Bernabeu Madrid. Ball comes Brown's way. 4th leading goal scorer in NPL Victoria. Doesn't get around to Pascal. There might be a little bit of drizzle of rain coming through. We should be all clear for most of the rest of the night. Radar was all clear before kick-off this evening. It's an ever so light drizzle over CB Smith Reserve at the moment. Can Hume City find the second? Brown got tangled up with Ishak. Both are told to get up. Sean Evans has been somewhat reluctant to blow his whistle for a fair portion of this evening so far. We're going to have a corner for Hume City. Stephen Hewitt will send this ball in for the visitors. just repeating around the grounds. Bentley 2, Kingston City 0. And a half-time score between Dandenong City and Heidelberg United. And it's Heidelberg by 3-0. Hewitt. Out-swinging ball. Does find the head and, well, it's gone out for another corner. Header was missed, I believe, by Tennants. So the corner now to be taken across on the eastern side of the pitch here. Hewitt dribbles the ball across. So Hayden Tennant misses the header there. And in the back post, another ball coming in. And, well, Delic has absolutely shoved Nick Feely into the net. That might be a card for Marco Delic. It looked like it was unprovoked. There's been a strong reaction as well toward Marco Delic. Sean Evans is trying to sort out the situation at the moment. Not sure if it was actually caught on our camera here, but it was actually caught on camera, I'm told. So you can scroll back and take another look at it. Marco Delic, seemingly unprovoked, shoved Nick Feely, who actually landed in the back of the net. This was all before the corner was taken. A yellow card will be shown his way. There were calls for a different coloured card from the Pascoe Vale bench. It will be a yellow for Marco Delic. From here, it looked like it was unprovoked. Well, wow, that was bizarre. Bizarre scenes at CB Smith Reserve. And Delic again does line up next to Nick Feely. 3 defenders immediately surrounding his vicinity. One of them is Hatzimaratis. Every Pascoe Vale man is inside the area here. All 11 Pascoe Vale players on the pitch in the area. Hewitt's ball toward the back post. Tennant got the last touch on it, and Nick Feely will clear away. That is one of the stranger yellow cards you'll see this season in NPL Victoria, handed out to Marco Delic. Does remain a 1-0 deficit, though, for Pascoe Vale. And it's on Hume City's terms as we speak. Brown's going to receive this ball. Is he onside? He is. Needs to go back toward Dixon. Nice little ball in. Was there a handball there on Nick Georgopoulos? Waved away by Sean Evans. One back by Bowler for Hume City. Bit of spark and life in this contest now. That's CB Smith Reserve. Both managers at the edges of their technical areas at the moment. On the Pascoe Vale team sheets, Dean Hennessy is the one that is marked as an assistant coach with Oliver Stankovsky, but would feel as though that Dean Hennessy is the main man in the absence and in the aftermath of the removal of Vitale Ferrante in the role. Pascal. Dixon blocked the ball through. Pascoe Vale throw. So I was going to say, the main coach on the team sheets for Pascoe Vale since Vitale Ferrante's departure has been Oliver Stankovsky, but Dean Hennessy is the one that patrols things in the technical area. Rahimi fired away a long-range shot in the first half. This time, that ball's going to amount to nothing. Dixon's throw. Bounces in front of Munoz. Hennessy gets it back from Tallarico. This is Gonzalo Abascal. Mohamed Rahimi. Munoz at halfway. Searching for Tallarico on the right, and does indeed find him. Tallarico creeps inside the penalty box. Has Georgopoulos there for assistance. They won't fire a ball in yet here, Pascoe Vale. They might now. Tallarico, there's no one at the back post. It's a wasted ball in. Michael Weir's come all the way out and happy to see it roll out. He's had a good night. The Hume City goalkeeper and captain. Made a pretty good save early in the first half when the shot was fired away from outside the area by Mohamed Rahimi. There was another save not too long later. A lower ball from Felipe Bernabeu Madrid that was fired straight toward Michael Weir. So if Pascoe Vale can get the win tonight, they'll be outside the automatic relegation zone as that ball whizzes past Nick Georgopoulos. There will be a substitution. I'm not actually sure which team is making the substitution. It looks like it's Hume City. Mitch Cooper is going to replace Theo Marcalis. So the first sub of the game will be for the visitors. But play will continue for the moments. Is Brown on side here? He is. Cuts back in around Gonzalo Abascal. Dixon makes the run on the right. Can Dixon fire? He can. Good save, Nick Feely. It's been called upon time and time again this season, Nick Feely. The job's not done yet. Marcalis, the man that's about to come off, was well offside. The quick throw out here by Feely. This is Bernabeu Madrid. Now Georgopoulos with some space here on the right. Can he get a nice little combination going here with Tallarico? Successfully finds its way to the skipper. So Mitch Cooper about to come on for Theo Marcalis. Hatzakostas, ball just whizzed past him. Successfully wins the ball back in that challenge against Brown. Ishak. And now Bernabeu Madrid. Does he get a shot away? Did have an open look. It was a great shot and an equally great save by Michael Weir. Good goalkeeping at both ends in the last couple of minutes. Hatzimaratis. Job not done yet for the Hume City defence. Rahimi. He fires a shot. Blocked by Tennant. Georgopoulos was onside. He was onside and he scores. And it's 1-1. Third goal of the season for the Pascoe Vale youngster. And we're back to square. So now we'll see the substitution. It took Pascoe Vale the best part of an hour, but they're finally on the board. We've seen 2 goals in the first 14 minutes of this second half as Cooper does come on the field and replace Theo Marcalis. And it's a different atmosphere now at CB Smith Reserve. Who has the more energy now? Saw Hume City start in blistering fashion. Within the first minute, Matthew Lazaridis scored the opening goal of the night. Another player goes down where the whistle isn't blown by Sean Evans. He's let a lot go this evening. Hasn't been an overly physical affair, but a couple of fair challenges that sometimes you see the whistle blown. Plays continued. So we're back where we started. Brown's onside here. And here's the new man, Cooper. He's not onside. Shot wouldn't have counted off the left peg of Ben Bowler. There'll be another substitution coming up, will there? No. A couple of Bronx cheers there near the main clubroom area here at CB Smith Reserve. So we've passed the hour mark. 1-1 is the scoreline here. It's at the feet of Danny Dixon. Ishak sloppily didn't clear away. Now Daly. Hennessy was there. Marco Dalich will allow Dixon to take the throw here for Hume City. Marco Dalich on a yellow card. Bizarre incident before a corner kick where he just seemingly unprovoked just shoved Nick Feely into the Pascoe Vale goal. Hayden Tennant's also on a yellow card for Hume City. And there's Nick Georgopoulos, the goal scorer. Had the one-on-one rebound ball and found the back of the net for the third time this season. Scoring has been at a premium this season for Pascoe Vale. Costas gives up possession here. That's a very nice ball through as well. Hume City get the lead back. A brilliant finish by James Brown. It's 2-1. 14th goal of the season for Brown. Guided it underneath Nick Feely beautifully. And the lead, the level ball game only lasts 3 minutes as Hume City regain the advantage. It takes James Brown to outright fourth in NPL Victoria for scoring this season. Dalich, he's brought down. And that'll be a yellow card. Pretty blatant right in front of the referee there by Felipe Bernabeu Madrid. So a free kick just on the edge of the attacking third here for Hume City. So Hewitt's been the main corner taker for Hume City, and he's on top of this ball here. Everyone's lined up at the top of the area. Cooper presents the short option. Over the top, Dixon's offside. It remains 2-1 in favour of Hume City. It's a beautiful finish by James Brown. 14th goal of the season to restore the advantage for Hume City. Cooper. And, well, George Howard decided to blaze away from way downtown, and Nick Feely wasn't worried about that one. Pascoe Vale's first change being readied by Dean Hennessy. Marko Dalic, he's had an eventful match so far. Still Dalic. Tallarico, he cleared away. Almost a moment of confusion between Adrian Tallarico and his goalkeeper, Nick Feely. It will be a corner kick for Hume City. Stephen Hewitts again will take it. Daniel Leck will be the man to come on here for Pascoe Vale as Hewitt's ball comes in. It's cleared back out now. Cooper doesn't quite control the ball coming his way. So Daniel Leck attacking midfield option for Pascoe Vale. He'll be the next man to enter the fray. So Jonathan Munoz comes off and makes way for Daniel Leck. The first substitution of the night for Pascoe Vale. Change in Pascoe Vale's midfield. James Brown's not going to chase that one down. Tallarico clears away. Seeing another change being readied now by the fourth official. Nope. Dalic's header. Well wide of the goal face in the end. Here's the new man for Pascoe Vale, Daniel Leck. Timmy Hatzimaradis. Tennant doesn't allow a way through for him. Now Leck once more. Approaches the box, but a number of white shirts around him. Marko Dalic was one of those. Didn't know Leck was coming back. Got pickpocketed. Felipe Bernabeu Madrid. Hatzimaradis goes down in the area. Not a lot of contact between he and Danny Dixon. And a goal kick. So we're at the 69-minute mark, and it's Hume City leading by 2-1, a game that was 0-0 at half-time. It's come alive in the second half here at CB Smith Reserve. Cooper. Brown couldn't quite control it on his chest. Pascoe threads a nice little pass out to the right. Ishak sat on top of it. Tom Harris, he's going to be the new man coming on in a moment for Hume City. He'll replace the goal scorer, James Brown. Here's a chance for Felipe Bernabeu Madrid. Weir came a long way out. Now Georgopoulos. Weir's outside his area. All's well and ends well for Hume City. So Tom Harris will be the new man shortly for the visitors. Pascoe did well just to get away from Marko Delic, but he keeps on pressing and wins the foul for Hume City. Now Sean Evans will allow the second substitution of the night to go ahead for Hume City. And it is the goal scorer, the man with 14 to his name for the season, in James Brown. A goal in the 63rd minute to restore the lead for Hume City. Has done his job for the evening. Dean Hennessy's come over to the fourth official and said that he will make a change of his own soon. And play has been allowed to resume. Cooper's ball in. Cleared away by Hennessy. Again, those ever so tiny droplets of rain starting to fall over CB Smith Reserve once more. Pascoe will safely clear this away for Pascoe Vale. Georgopoulos wins it back from Hewitt. Nick Maud will be the next man on for Pascoe Vale. Stephen Hatzakostas will come off for him. In the meantime, it's Daniel Leck. Nick Georgopoulos. Not a well-played ball by Felipe Bernabeu Madrid. As the ball swings back toward the southern side of the pitch. Fairly a long way from his area. All the way back to Lazaridis, who scored the first goal of the evening. Marko Delic, he's clutching at his ribs, a long way behind play here at the moment. Ball is coming his way. He's in a fair bit of pain. Nick Hegarty might be forced to inflict his final substitution here. Delic does get involved here. It's a rib or stomach sort of issue. He's gone down again here, Marko Delic. Sean Evans says play on. As Pascoe clears away. Marko Delic can be attended to. He's in a lot of pain here. Pascoe Vale will go with their second substitution. Stephen Hatzakostas will make way for Nick Ward. So now Nick Hegarty has to make a decision because it looks like Marko Delic will come off. There is one trainer attending to Marko Delic as we speak. Clearly not in a good way. Play's going to resume. Looks like there will be no substitution, at least for the moment. There are 10 men on the pitch here for Hume City. Can Pascoe Vale take advantage of it here? Talarico. Delic comes back on. We're back to 11 v 11. So one sub still to be made by both sides this evening. Approaching the 80th minute now. 75th minute, I should say. The conversation is ongoing between Nick Hegarty and Marko Delic. Marko committed for the 90, it would seem. Hewitt with a little bit of pressure to deal with here. Clears out to the right, and it's Danny Dixon. They go on the attack here, Hume City. Lazaridis jumped over one hurdle. Ward got a touch on it. Comes back to Marko Delic. He's recovered. Cooper can't get the shot away. Nice block. Delic's ball blocked as well. A Pascoe, the main man there for Pascoe. Vale. Offside flag's gone up. The goal won't count. So we might have a wet finish here at CB Smith Reserve. This is as heavy as the rain has been all evening. That said, though, it was much heavier during much of the under-20s game earlier this evening. Lex not going to get anywhere near that one. Marko Delic, his night is seemingly over. His number's gone up in the red numerals that the fourth official has set up, and Mark Ochieng's going to come on for him. That will be the final change for Hume City this evening. Here's a somewhat dangerous ball here for Weir. It does collect well enough in the end. Around the grounds, the other two games have not changed their scoreline since the halftime breaks. Still a 2-0 lead for Bentley over Kingston City. And a 3-0 lead for Heidelberg away to Dandenong City. And here is the final change of the night. Marko Delic, his night is over. And Mark Ochieng has come on for the visitors. Pascoe Vale's going to unveil Jesse Barber here as the final substitution. Asia Nishak will come off for him. Marko Delic was also on a yellow card and under an injury cloud, so Nick Hegarty probably didn't have to think too hard about that change. Talarico got pulled down there, and another one of those incidents that Sean Evans just said play on for. It's been a consistent theme all night. Dean Hennessy wants to make this final change. Play will continue for the moment, though, as Sean Evans has his back turned from the technical area. Hewitt makes a run now for Hume City. Rain slowly getting heavier at CB Smith Reserve. It's Tom Harris. Hewitt. Gonzalo Pascal has had a pretty good night. Ensured no shot was fired that time. Not a great ball inboard by Georgiopoulos. Cooper was there for Hume City. And here's the new man, Ochieng. Leck coming from behind. Leck wins it back from behind. Pascoe Vale desperately searching for a second equaliser this evening. The night's over for Asia Nishak. And on comes Jesse Barber. That's all the substitutions done for the evening. So we approach the 80th minute now. The free kick here for Pascoe Vale to be taken by Daniel Leck. Georgiopoulos, the aerial threat, and where has it gone over the line? Pascoe Vale claiming the ball's gone over the line. It hasn't. It remains 2-1 in favour of Hume City. Hume looks at counter. Gonzalo Pascoe gets in the way of Mark Ochieng. It's a pretty steady drizzle now falling over CB Smith Reserve. Might make life a little bit harder for Pascoe Vale, especially if they want all 3 points this evening. They'll need to score twice, and that's at a minimum. Ball forward here for Rahimi, collected by Weir. This is Cooper. Enters the area. Played back toward Harris. Shot blocked by Hennessy. Leck gets in front of Ochieng. This is Nicky Ward. Bernabeu Madrid. Leck has some space here on the left if they can find a way to get it there. Barber goes the more direct route, but Lazaridis in the way there for Hume City. So Hennessy plays back to Feely. Time now the enemy for Pascoe Vale. Nick Hegarty will be sure, though, to ensure that Hume City aren't resting on their laurels here. They've been threatening on a number of occasions this evening, Pascoe Vale. Rahimi's long ball looking for Daniel Leck. Dixon, though, gets there. Plays it back toward Weir. And the rain's getting heavier. Can't call it a drizzle anymore. Gonzalo Pascoe will go back to his goalkeeper. Feely's ball to halfway. A little bit of pressure here for Weir as the ball came back with a little bit of force from Wilson. Now Ochieng to make a run here on the right. Pascoe did get a back heel on it. Nicky Ward regains for Pascoe Vale. Pulled off the ball by Ochieng. Not worthy of a card in the eyes of Sean Evans. So it's a drizzly finish here at CB Smith Reserve. Bernabeu Madrid. Talarico. Hatzimaratis was onside. Lazaridis and Wilson both got in the way, though. Pascoe Vale corner. Now to tick past 84 minutes at CB Smith Reserve. Be fascinating to see how many minutes of added time do go up on the board here. Had a couple of incidents in this second half. There was only 1 minute shown at the end of the first. Pascoe Vale throw here. The long ball in. Just fell away from Ward there. Now Rahimi on Cooper. Rahimi wins it back for Pascoe Vale. Nick Georgopoulos here. Can't find a way past Danny Dixon, but does win the throw. Pascoe Vale's way. Hennessy sends this ball in for Pascoe Vale. Fell to Ward. Georgopoulos. A lot of white shirts in front of him. Lobs the high one. right near the penalty spot. Here's Georgopoulos once more. Keeps on attacking. Pascoe Vale can't afford to do anything else here. Tallarico. Weir's in position 8. Takes another good mark. The rain keeps falling at CB Smith Reserve. Georgopoulos are notching the 212s. The former won that battle. Bernabeu Madrid. Leck, not a great ball. Decided not to hold. Okay, the first time touch. It didn't quite work out, looking for Barber. This is Gonzalo Abascal for Pascoe Vale. Time running out. Nicky Ward. Gonzalo Abascal goes to Mohamed Rahimi. And now Daniel Leck. Tennant gets in his way, concedes the corner. Pascoe Vale need to make the most of this. Leck will be the corner taker. Goes the short option. Ward's ball. It's a dangerous one. Found its way through to Weir. Falls on top of it. And it remains 2-1 in favour of Hume City. George Howard thought about the long-range shot. Kept it at his feet. Went to Ochieng. Now Hewitt. George Howard's gone down. Substitutions have all been exhausted for Hume City and indeed Pascoe Vale. He's back up on his feet now, Howard. Nice ball by Tallarico, finds Bernabeu Madrid. Hayden Tennant did very well though to win it back for Hume City almost instantaneously. Mark Ochieng trying to work on Bernabeu Madrid here. Danny Dixon. Happy to retreat all the way back here, Hume City. They're going to eat up as much clock as they possibly can here. Not a great first touch there by Cooper. Doesn't amount to anything for Pascoe Vale though. Hennessy wins the aerial battle against Harris. There's a jumper pulled there. Pascoe Vale free kick. Nicky Ward. Things getting desperate now for the home team. Tallarico's ball toward the back post. Leck is there in the right spot. Chance here for Pascoe Vale. Hatzimiratis was brought down. And no penalty. Sean Evans held his nerve. No penalty. As Hatzimiratis was pulled down right in front of Michael Weir. So we approach the 90. Hume City lead by 2-1. In the rain at CB Smith Reserve. There will be a card here. Possibly for dissent. And it might actually be directed at the Pascoe Vale technical area. Oliver Stankovsky's been shown a yellow card here for dissent. After the no penalty call by Sean Evans. Georgopoulos lost his footing at the crucial moment. Couldn't fire the shot away. There will be 3 added minutes for Pascoe Vale to search for the equaliser. That's a very high ball. That's gone above the light towers off the boot of Michael Weir. That's a Pascoe Vale throw. Nicky Ward. Rahimi has some space here on the left. Ward does bring it across to this near side of the pitch. The combination here between Rahimi and Leck, who's on top of it now for Pascoe Vale. Spills out Talarico from downtown. Not too far off. Not the worst shot we've seen from long range this evening. But the time is running out for Hume City. We're halfway through the 3 minutes allotted. The ball's going to come toward this near side. It's a penetrating ball by Weir. All the way out the back. And Pascal does have George Howard to worry about. Goes back to Feely. Running out of chances are the men in navy blue. Bernabeu Madrid, that ball's going to skid away from him. He has replaced AC Nishak in that right wing role. And he has to give the ball back. It's a Hume City throw. Some of the fans have seen enough. A win is now out of the question for Pascoe Vale. Can they salvage a late draw? Gonzalo Bascal. Daniel Leck has to get on the bike here, and he won't be able to get to the ball as it skids away from him. It looks as though Hume City's going to hold on. They've been stern in defence this evening. Did allow 1 goal. That was from Nick Georgopoulos, but the men in red and white, who are just about now locked into a finals berth here in NPL Victoria, should be looking at all 3 points. We're not done though. Can they add a third right at the death? The shot's away. Ocheng was at the fall. Feely did well. And the free kick's going to go Pascoe Vale's way. Last chance salute now for Pascoe Vale. It's a huge game looming next week at Dandenong Thunder for Pascoe Vale. Hume City will be hosting Green Gully. A battle that right now on the table is 4v5. And that's a huge battle in itself. Pascoe Vale are going to get a late corner here. Everyone's gone forward, including Nick Feely. Talarico's out on his feet. Every Pascoe Vale player, bar the man that's going to send this ball in, and that's Daniel Leck, is inside the penalty box. Here we go. Daniel Leck, can they get the equaliser? The header! They can! Hennessy equalises at the death! Oh, wow! What a way to salvage 2 points! They've stolen 2 points from Hume City. It's 2-2. Jesse Barber with the goal. Jesse Barber with the late equaliser. Oh, wow. They have stolen victory from Hume City. Well, maybe not. Play will continue. They got a chance to win at Pascoe Vale. We're long past the 3 minutes that were allotted. We are still going. And that's it finally. A very late equaliser gives Pascoe Vale the points. Jesse Barber at the death. It's not the 3 points Pascoe Vale came for this evening, but one is better than none. Barber and Nick Georgopoulos, the goal scorers for Pascoe Vale. For Hume City, it was Matthew Lazaridis and James Brown, all four goals this evening. We're in the second half. It ends here. A dramatic finish. Pascoe Vale 2, Hume City 2.